Good evening, YouTube. Hope everybody's having a fantastic hump day. For those who don't know what a hump day is, I get told, I don't know what hump day is. What's hump day? Hump day is the middle of the week, so it's the hump of the week. It is a Wednesday. And yeah, hump day is Wednesday. So anybody who doesn't know what hump day is, you do now. Anyway, Unai Emery has longed my whole life out. I was expecting this press conference earlier on this afternoon. Obviously, that hasn't happened. So I've been sat around like a lemon. Waiting for his press conference, but he has now done it. Sead Kolasinac joined him. One thing I will say here as well is Mesut Ozil never travelled. Shock. Why do we even bother persisting with this guy? But anyway, let's get straight into the press conference before I go on a mad rant and everyone tells me I've got an agenda against a player. So Emery explained his squad. He was asked about the squad. This is the reply. We are playing a new lot of matches and I wanted to use different players. We can have some reaction to the first 11 and the 19 players. Socrates and Mesut are rested for this match. Well, yeah, Mesut's rested. What, you played 60 minutes in, 3 months and you're rested? All right, mate. Why? Seriously, why? I ain't even going there. Let's move on. Was Ozil's absence down to returning to Germany? What a stupid question. He obviously got told no. Will this be the toughest game of the group stage? I will come to comments and questions shortly as well, so bear with me. Let me just rifle through this as quick as I can, because I do need to do a preview, which sadly probably won't be out tonight because I'm doing a watch-along at 8 o'clock for the PSG Real Madrid game with Guna Eagle Eye. So go and subscribe to him if you haven't already. Come back and join me at 8 o'clock. So what, an hour and 20 minutes from now, and we will be doing a live watch along. Sad thing about that game is Mbappe, Neymar and Cavani are all out. None of them are playing. So it should be a comfortable Madrid victory. But will this be the toughest game? His answer to that was, yes, we are very excited with this competition. Last year, Frankfurt played in the semis against Chelsea. To start tomorrow with them is a tough match. We have good feelings for this competition in this season. We lost the final, but this is a new challenge for us. And do you know what, right? Frankfurt ain't going to be easy. I know they've lost their 3 best players. Rebic has gone. Haller's gone. Jovic has gone. He's obviously gone to Madrid. They've still got a decent team. And when I watched them against Chelsea, they were relentless. Their last 10 Europa League home games, they've won 8, drawn 2, lost none, scored 23 goals and conceded 4. And they've played Chelsea in that lot as well. So it's not going to be an easy game. He was then asked about resting Mesut Ozil. Let's see what he had to say about this one. We're going to play another match on Sunday. My decision is because he played, I'm thinking, tomorrow in the first 11, and after that, deciding who can be best for tomorrow. Well, that makes no sense whatsoever. Come on, bruv. The first match he played on Sunday, he played good with capacity and skills. Did he watch a different game? His first minutes for us were good. He's now going to help us Sunday. Well, that means Ozil starting Sunday. We are thinking to do some reaction and change the team around. Well, he's basically confirmed Ozil starts on Sunday. So there we go. All the fanboys will be happy. He can do one pass in the game and everyone will be sweet again, wouldn't they? Kolasinac then speaks. Obviously, he's returning to Frankfurt, a team he's played for. I've played a couple of matches in Frankfurt. Obviously, he didn't play for them. He played at Frankfurt. We were aware that they're a strong team and we focus on our match. Basic, generic stuff, I swear. Why do I keep doing these? Defending from the back, Kolasinac was asked about. Defending starts at the back. Well, that's a lie. It starts at the front. You defend from attack. Yeah, the best form of attack is defence and vice versa. So if you haven't got the ball, your striker's supposed to run back and help the team out. So I don't know why Kolasinac's saying it starts from the back, because that's complete and utter rubbish. In the end, we're 11 players on the pitch and we defend together. We try and score goals together. We are mature enough to deal with these mistakes and learn from them and try not to do them in the match. Well, really? How comes they've been happening for 3 seasons then, bruv? Emery on the team bonding session. Anybody who doesn't know about this, Emery sent everybody out in London. He told the team, go and enjoy yourselves. Go clubbing. Go and do what you got to do. See you Monday. And Aubameyang was pictured coming out of a swanky nightclub in Mayfair at like stupid o'clock in the morning. So I don't know whether they were on the balloons again, but let's hope that they were doing all right. And let's hope that we turn up tomorrow. He said they decided before the match to do dinner together. Well, okay. After the match, they were disappointed, but decided to go and do it together anyway. Our players are very responsible for how they can take their hours out of their job. For me, it's perfect. Well, listen, if they went out together, I don't know how many of them went out. I didn't see how many of them went out, but a lot of them went out. And Aubameyang was the only one I've seen spotted, so I haven't seen anybody else. Kolasinac is asked about a moment of shock. Let me speak properly. About what happened if you don't talk about it in details, it's happened. It belongs in the past. It's the same with Mesut. He's talking about the attempted robbery. Why would you ask him that on the eve of a football match? Like, I ain't even reading the rest of that. That's pathetic. What atmosphere are you expecting? Who asks these questions? Get me in a press conference. I'll ask proper questions. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're just going to sit there like mutes like they do at the Emirates. Come on, man. What do you expect? It's a German football stadium. It's going to be rocking. I followed the Europa League and saw Frankfurt last season. Especially at home, they managed to turn around matches that weren't easy. We know what to expect in the stadium tomorrow. They're happy to start the Europa League we are happy to start the Europa League with Frankfurt and focus on our game. We want to impose our game plan and put it on the pitch. And this is saying, right, I was watching the Kevin Campbell show with Lee Judges earlier, and they made some fantastic points in that game. Obviously, Kevin Campbell played under George Graham, and he had a philosophy that he adopted in training and then took onto the pitch. Soon as we went 1-0 up, yeah, nobody could beat us. It was very, very rare that we would drop points from 1-0 up. Emery's got a philosophy of playing out from the back. That ain't happening on the pitch. We keep getting stung time and time and time again on the pitch. It might work in training, and that was what they were saying. And I couldn't agree more with that. You know, I think that, you know, we can't defend. So when we're going 2-0 up in games, we just need to sit everyone behind the ball and just park the bus. Just park the bus. Why are we trying to go for a third goal? Just sit behind the ball. Let's move on to the next one, which, funny enough, is passing out from the back. The first analysis is on how we can improve and recover our confidence starting and controlling a match. Sunday we struggled more than we wanted to. Well, that's because you kept doing the same thing, mate. And we made some mistakes which conceded some goals. We were working yesterday and today on how we work on it. Usually Eintracht are doing a high press. Tomorrow we need to improve. Some mistakes we made on Sunday we need to improve. No shit, Sherlock. We should control every game with the ball and positioning. We did on Sunday in the first half. True, that is true. We did control the first half. Tomorrow is a new challenge in terms of how we're improving. Tomorrow is another challenge on how we can improve. Well, he just said that 3 times in the same fucking paragraph. Jesus Christ. Is this another Wenger? Honestly, is this another Wenger? My man's talking in riddles. I like Emery, but my man's talking in riddles right now. Arsenal's captains, have you made your decision? Jesus Christ. My focus is to speak about the match. I am going to propose to do it in the next week after the match on Tuesday in the Carabao Cup. That pretty much concludes it. That's it. So basically, he's talked in riddles. I've wasted everybody's, 8 minutes, 24 seconds because we found that absolutely fuck all from that press conference. Apart from the fact that he's resting Mesut Ozil after playing 1 game in 3 months. And yeah, there we go. Anyway, 421 of you watching live, 423 now. Only 49 likes. Please do stick a like on the video. I do appreciate it. Let's smash that over 100 likes if we can. Just everyone just go and like the content. It'll get it out there and build my channel up for me. I appreciate that. And I'm going to do about 20 minutes worth of reading out comments and questions. So how's that sound? There we go. Look, we're on 84. Get to 100 and I'll read the first comment. How's that sound? 92. Go on. Keep going, people. I don't know what's going on with my lighting either. Like, it keeps going bright and then it keeps going dark. I don't know why it's doing that because I've got all the lights on in this gaff. There we go. We're over 100. Happy days. Tottenham are winning 2-1. Really? I see it at 2-0. They've dropped Son. I don't get why they drop him. He's their best player. I don't get that. Are you doing a watch-along? Yes, anybody who's joined late, I am doing a watch-along with Guna Eagle Eye. So go and subscribe to his channel while you're watching mine. Guna Eagle Eye. He will be coming on here about 5 to 8, and we are going to watch the PSG versus Real Madrid game, which is what everyone wanted us to do yesterday, or the majority of people wanted us to do yesterday when we watched the Liverpool game. And then obviously tomorrow we are going to do a watch along for the Arsenal game, which should be fun. I could be cutting the stream off at half time if it goes wonky. Should Emery use a translator to help connect with fans, says the sixth. I don't know, man. Listen, I can understand him. Yeah, I can understand him, but I'm English, and he's speaking in broken English, but his English is better than my Spanish. My Spanish is all right, by the way, but it's not as good as his English. But if you live overseas and your English isn't that fantastic, then I can understand why you think that. So maybe you should. Emery's English has been slow to come along. Give him time. Pochettino took 3 years, remember, says Matt. Well, there you go. Wise words, mate. The comment above that, Matthew says Emery needs to fuck off. Oh, shit. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Whereabouts in Scotland are you? I'm actually not in Scotland. I've been duped the whole time. I'm on the border of Scotland. I'm right near Gretna Green. That's where I am. So I'm officially not in Scotland. I'm technically still in England. And I thought I was in Scotland the whole time I've been here until today. Evening, Mark Pryor. I hope you're well. Would it help if we played a sweeper? I'll tell you what it would help, mate, is if we picked a right 11 with a bit of balance. Do a preview during the watch along. No, I'll do it separately. I'll probably do a preview and bang it out for 7 o'clock in the morning, English time. So I'll probably do that. Evening, Ilias. I am very well, my friend. I hope you're well. One of your moderators blocked me on my other account. What's your other account, mate? I actually need to unblock 2 other people, actually, that DM'd me today. You moderators are moving crazy recently. The amount of people I've had to unblock. But no, I do appreciate it. You helped me out, so thank you. R.I.P. Fernando Rickson. Hey, fair point you've put there, Bradley. Fair comment. Listen, I remember seeing that guy play football for Rangers, so R.I.P. to him. And sad news, man. Sad news. Thoughts to his family and all that. Let's clone 10 more Sabiases. Sack Emery. Would you play Xhaka and Mustafi if you had to play one of them? Mustafi might not be as bad. Oh, Xhaka or Mustafi. I would play Mustafi over Xhaka all day long to bring us forward. But after this time, he doesn't. My connection's been unstable. What is that all about? Italian manager, I've just seen. Greetings from Maltese Guna. Evening, Jason. Oh, listen, Malta's beautiful. I've been there before. Went to Valletta. Very nice place. Very nice. How does Emery justify resting Ozil after playing 71 minutes all season? Evening, Schmidt. I hope you're well, buddy. Well, listen, he's played 71 minutes of competitive football since the Europa League final, which was the 29th of May. So I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. Yeah, we need a manager to come in and go, do you know what? You're out, you're out, you're out. Ta-ta. Let's go and play with some of the youngsters. Let's get some of the kids in the team. Let's get Joe Willock in midfield. You know? Instead, he just persists with Granit Xhaka. And I swear to God, Xhaka will be captain tomorrow. We all know this. Lewis says, Ozil in, him and Ceballos are the only ones who can keep the ball. Well, there's keeping the ball, but then there's doing stuff without the ball. And that's where we're bad, mate. It's not about keeping the ball for me. It's about what we do without the ball. That's where we're poor. But I do agree, Ozil and Ceballos do keep the ball better than most. But they do next to, well, Ozil does fuck all without the ball. Ceballos ain't great without the ball. But on the ball, they're all right. But who's your first choice captain, says Dave. For me, Lacazette, mate, all day long. When is the press conference, says King Ninja? You've missed it. You've missed it. I've literally just gone through everything he said. It was about 40 minutes ago he done it. Would Mourinho sell Xhaka and Ozil? How are you doing, mate? I'm very good, Thomas. I hope you're well. Mourinho wouldn't have either of them, mate. Yeah, Mourinho had Ozil at Real Madrid and he was decent for him. That was, what, 7 years ago? Maybe more? I love you, Lee. Thank you, mate. I love you too. Emery will lose his job over Xhaka, says Delhi. Evening, Delhi. Would you start the Brexit centre-back parents? I swear. What correlation has our centre-backs got with Brexit, bruv? Come on. You blocked me for no reason. Bruv, I ain't blocked anyone. I ain't blocked anyone. The moderators are the blockers, bro. If I just sit here and chat. Mourinho wouldn't sell Ozil. Do you know what? I actually think he would. I think he would. I think he'd keep Ceballos instead of Ozil. Some of your moderators are abusing their power by blocking people because they have a different opinion. I think Jose ins are ridiculous, and I've been timed out for it. All right, listen, any moderators in the chat? I have, and this isn't a dig at you lot because you do a fantastic job in cleaning my channel comments up, right? But I have had about 10 people in the last couple of days that have been blocked for no reason. Anybody who's abusing, and I mean like proper abusing, not just like a difference in opinion. Anybody who's abusing, time them out. Like whether that's to me, whether that's to somebody else. If they're racist, just kick them. Anyone racist, kick them. Whether it's banter or not, kick them. But anyone who's abusive or has a different opinion and just wants to be a little bit nasty with it, cool. But if they start taking it next level with like, you're an F in this and you're a F in that, yeah, then yeah, time them out. If they do it again, then boot them. But listen, anybody who has been blocked and has set up another channel to come back, I do appreciate that. All right, DM me on Twitter or Insta, LeeGunner82, go and follow them. DM me with your names and I will unblock you because I've got a couple to do actually. I need to do 2 today. I forgot to do them so far. What do you think of using a 4-4-2 formation, says Navinda? That could work. That could work. The only problem is when you play up against a team that plays with one striker and packs the midfield, you could get overrun. But I don't know. It depends. It's very difficult because if you go and play against Man City, it doesn't matter whether you play 20 at the back, mate. You're still going to lose. It's as simple as that because we can't defend. Did you see Eddie Nketiah scored again Sunday? I did. He come off the bench and scored the opening goal. Jose wants the Arsenal job. Watch this space. Evening to my guy D-Dubs. Been there from day dot as well on the previous channel. Legend. Lee, we are fucked. Well, we might just well be, but do you know what? I'm kind of glad I'm not going to games at the minute, if I'm being honest. Because I could imagine that if I'd gone to that game at the weekend, I would not be as chilled out as I am right now. Haley from Ethiopia. Big up yourself, Dagmawi. Hope you're well, buddy. I want Tierney to start, says Chris. He ain't going to start. I don't even think he's in the squad, is he? What do you think of no English officials in the Champions League fixtures? Well, that just sums up English referees, mate. They're not good enough. Not good enough. Love your show from New Zealand, says VCC. Evening to you, mate. I hope you're very well. Thank you for your kind words. What manager would best suit our team? I'll tell you what manager would best suit our team, and that is Mourinho. People don't like me saying it, but Mourinho. Yeah, do you seriously think we would have gone 2-0 up at the weekend and lost? See, I still think it's a loss and it's a draw. Do you think we would have gone 2-0 up at the weekend and drawn to Watford if Jose Mourinho was our manager? No way, Jose. Thoughts on Malaysia? It's funny you mentioned that, Cristiano. I text somebody earlier saying I want to go to Malaysia. I'm not even joking. I actually did. Yeah, something popped up on, I think it was an advert on YouTube, and I was like, boy, I'm clicking on that. Evening, Steve, treble 6, Mourinho in. I agree. You're absolutely right about Jose. It says Bog Menzi. Listen, it's just my thoughts. People don't agree with it. They don't agree with it. A lot of people don't want Jose because they're still hit up on Wenger, which is cool. I get it. But at the end of the day, he's a born winner. He's won every single where he has been with every single club. You don't do that in 4 different countries if you ain't got something about it. And people can say he's finished and he's this and he's that. He is nowhere near finished. Instead, we just sit back and go with what we got, which is cool. I don't mind that, but he needs to fix up a little bit because it's not going in the right direction at the minute. Mourinho called Arsenal a specialist in failure. Look behind you, your plants are off. Come on, listen, let's stop trolling. Let's have decent comments and questions. Watford made 14 fouls compared to our 4, shows how weak we are, spineless and gutless our players are, more ponies than ballers. It's harsh words, but I can't disagree, Johnny. I can't disagree. Nagelsmann, yeah, he's all right. I think we need somebody who's actually proven they can win. And Nagelsmann ain't won anything, has he? Let's be real. So we need somebody that can go out there and go, yep, we're going to do this, this, and this. Jose has no class. I don't agree. Aditya, listen, I value your opinion. I couldn't give a toss about class, if I'm being honest. The game is about results. If we managed to win the Europa League with Jose Mourinho and he mugged off every single manager and slagged off every single player all season, and we ended up winning the Europa League, would anyone care? Because Man United won it. They won the League Cup as well. And Jose was right. Man United are a mess and he needed more. And now look at them. They've now sold their best striker. So, yes, they've got off to a half-decent start this season, but at the same time, they're not going to bag the amount of goals they scored last season. Rashford is not the answer to their problems. And if he is, what's that all about? Would you take Arteta? Yeah, I'd take him as far away from Arsenal, Rickon, as I possibly could. No way do I want him at Arsenal. Jose is a one-man soap opera. Do you know what, though? He is fucking hilarious. I love Jose. I love him. But I'm going to... Allegri is out there, says Mr. Puffy81. What a name that is. Wouldn't you rather Allegri? I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, Allegri's a good manager, but it's in a dead league, a one-team league. And he's never really done it in Europe other than at AC Milan, which was a fucking long time ago. Whereas Jose won the Europa League, 3 years ago? So I'd rather Jose than Allegri, if I'm being honest. Jose's done it in this league multiple times. These comments are going rapid, by the way. If any ex-players were to take over as manager, who would you choose? Says Joanne. Evening, darling. I hope you're all right. I wouldn't choose any of them. I don't want an ex-player as manager. So eventually we end up hating them. Ozil for manager. Yeah, manager of the Fortnite team. Haley, you're looking sharp today. Thanks, Mayo. Cheers, bro. Marco Casey, Bergkamp as manager. Stone Cold or The Rock? Do you know what? I used to love The Rock when I was little. I used to love him. My favorite wrestler when I was little. Obviously, I've grown out of the wrestling stage now. My favorite wrestler was The Undertaker. I don't know why, but I just liked him. I still like The Rock now, though. The Rock's Instagram's lit. I can't lie. He's got a wicked Instagram account. Marcelino is available, says Ilias. Yeah, somebody mentioned that last night. He'd be a good choice. Lex Luger for me. Oh, mate, I used to love wrestling when I was little. It was mad. But then you grow up and realise it's just not all what it was cracked out to be. Jose only played dead teams when Man U won the Europa. Well, I wouldn't call Ajax a dead team, mate, because they got to the Champions League final. Or semi-final, sorry. And they gave him a lesson in that final as well. Ultimate Warrior. I remember him as well. And the Big Show and all these, mate, it's bringing back memories, man. When I was about 12, Stone Cold Stunner. Predictions for the PSG game. Right, listen, there's 430 of you watching. Let's get the likes to 200. 42 of you need to go bosh. Like. Prediction for the PSG game. I'm not too sure, but me and Chig are doing a watch along for that game. So I will be back here in an hour for kickoff with Chig, and we're going to watch the game. The sad thing is Neymar is suspended and Mbappe and Cavani are injured. So I'm not too sure what team they're going to play. I think Hazard's fit, so I think he'll probably play for Madrid. Will Gareth Bale play? I don't know. I haven't seen any of their team news. I don't even know who's in the squad. I haven't done any research for it yet because I've been sat here waiting all afternoon for Unai Emery's press conference, which landed about 40 minutes ago. So yeah, Icardi will play. Oh, shit, yeah, I forgot Icardi plays for them now, isn't it, Chris? Thank you for that, mate. Be nice to Chig. I'm always nice to Chig, man. Big up Chig. Yeah, big up Chig. Go and subscribe to Guna Eagle Eye. 25 likes. Come on. It's 200. I'll do 5 more minutes. Plastic Lee. I'm actually not plastic, mate, but there we go. I'm actually made of skin and water and blood. And Stella. 200 league, bruv. Listen, if you knew how much money I earned, yeah, you wouldn't even be saying 200. And you know, AFTV is not my channel, innit? Yeah, so get off your high horse, you melt, and get yourself off my channel. Ta-ta. Like from the start. Go on, Ilias. The moderators are showing how it's done. I'd take Ancelotti, says Paul. Evening, Paul. That was my first pick, if I'm being honest, was Ancelotti. All day long, I wanted him as manager, mate. Stella's bringing back my hangover. Mate, I don't get hangovers, Thomas. I don't do them. I don't know what a hangover is. Simeone. Why would Simeone leave though, Zero? Like, listen, I'd love him to leave, but why would he leave there? I don't get it. Do you think Torreira is overrated? I think there is many better ballers than him, says James. Somebody said that to me yesterday. I do think he's overrated. I do. I think he's a good player, and I'd rather him start than Xhaka all day long. But I do think he is overrated. 2-2 in the Tottenham game. Happy days. Now an Olympiacos winner would be nice. Come on. 12 more likes. Come on, 12 of you. Just go and slap a like on this video. We'll get it up to 200 and I'll do another 5 minutes. Let's go. Neves I'll take in a heartbeat. Jose would bin Ozil, says Dagmawi. I agree. Lee looking like a B-Tech Brad Pitt. Now that's the sort of comments I like to hear. Come on. I'll take the B-Tech Brad Pitt all day long. My man's probably got more chicks lining up than me, though. Jesus Christ. 25 million for Torreira is good value. He is good value. And do you know what? We could probably sell him for more than that. Love your videos. Greetings from Ireland. Thank you, Jo. Thank you, mate. Willock needs to start, says Joe. I agree. He should start games. What youngsters would you start tomorrow? Do you know what? I haven't even looked at the squad, if I'm being honest. I don't even know who's in it. I was going to do that when I do my preview. I was going to do a bit of research, but I'm going to have to do that tomorrow morning or later tonight. In fact, I might actually stream my preview about midday tomorrow. I might just do that. It'd be a lot easier rather than doing the watch along tonight for the PSG Madrid game and then doing a preview and pre-recording it. It might just be easier to stream at midday tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do that. 1 like from 200, 406 you watching. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone in the comments. I'm going to do another 4 minutes till 32 minutes. Do you feel Holden and Chambers could start? I do think that's a possibility, my friend. Where's your comment gone so I can read your name out? You have gone. I don't know where you've gone. You've gone. Oh, there we go. Fakir. I hope I got your name right, mate. I do think that's a possibility. Is this the first time we faced Frankfurt? Let's not squander it, please. It is the first time we faced them, and no doubt they will turn into a prime Barcelona. Come on, Olympiacos, says Sir Antonius Block. Hey, listen, they could do them now. They made a massive error in that game. When I see their starting 11 and I see that Son was on the bench, what is that all about? He is genuinely their best player. The guy scored, what, 2 goals at the weekend? He was man of the match. Fantastic performance from him. And then they bench him. It's like, why are you benching him? I don't get hangovers on the merch. Hey, you lot keep asking me for merch. I'm going to have to sort some of that out soon, I'm telling you. But it's not going to be Lee Gunner merch. I've already got that pattern, bruv. I know what I'm going to do. It's just a matter of timing. Granite not playing. He's too scared. Mugs paying for their mistake. Listen, I'm not watching the Tottenham game, so I don't even know what's happening. But I will be doing a live watch along. So make sure you subscribe. I will be back at 8 o'clock as well for the watch along. Mate, I don't know what that means, Vincent. Vincent Valdez Mercado. Lee, stop. I think you mean feeding the Unai Brigade in favour of Jose. Yes, how dare I have an opinion? How dare I? Don't like it. Don't watch, mate. It's simple, isn't it? Granite is a pussy. Yep. Literally the opposite of Granite Rock. Give a stone cold stunner to Kroenke. Hey, listen, he's done all right in the summer. We can sit here and mug Kroenkes all we like. They spent a lot of money this summer. They put their money where their mouth is. Any updates on the Gunner Gaming channel? Yep. The only update I've got is I have no idea when I'm going to be uploading. I'm kind of gutted because my Xbox is in Milton Keynes. I'm near Scotland, and FIFA comes out tonight at midnight. So yeah, I'm kind of gutted. But I'll be honest, the last month I've not played FIFA, and I haven't missed it one little bit. So yeah, but I will be uploading at some point. But obviously, I need my Xbox to be able to do that, and that's miles away. So yeah, there we go. When is the next podcast coming out? Evening Aussie Gooner. The next podcast, again, I have no idea. The person I want lives in London. The person he's agreed to come on the podcast. So yeah, as soon as I can get down to London, I'll do it. EA Access this evening, bruv. I've got about. Hey, there's a glitch you can do as well, right? There's a glitch you can do. I've done this on every single FIFA on opening night. You get 10 hours of EA Access, yeah. So what you do is you buy 2 or 3 on 2 or 3 different accounts that you've got, yeah? I've got 4 accounts on Xbox, right? So what you do is you buy EA Access on all of them. You then log in, do your 10 hours on one, right? Leave it till it's got like 20 minutes left or whatever. You then sign in on your other account. So you've got 2 accounts signed in, right? You then switch accounts from the main account to the second account. From the second account to the main account, and it glitches the 10 hours straight in every time, every single time. So let me run through that again. You've got 2 accounts. You do the 10 hours on your first one. You've got 20 minutes, half hour left there. You then sign into EA Access on the second account. You log in to your Xbox on 2 accounts. So you're logging in on your second account, which is the main one you're using EA Access on now. And then the main account that you've got for your Xbox. You then glitch it. So you switch accounts whilst in the EA Access on the second account. Every single time it works. Every time. Last FIFA, I must have done about 80 hours. I think I paid for EA Access on 8 accounts. It's mad. Is Troops really on FIFA? Yes, he is, Jordan. He's on the FIFA Street Volta, I think it's called. It's not FIFA Street this time, it's called Volta. He is the commentator for the London. So if you want London commentary on, Troops is your guy. That's the voice. So big up to him. Congratulations to him, man. That's a massive move for him. Right, I'm going to wrap this up. I will be back at night, not 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock with a watch along, live watch along, 50 minutes from now. Subscribe, like the content, share it around social media. If you have been blocked from my channel and you were asking me earlier and you're still here, DM me, LeeGunner82. When I get a minute, it might not be today, but when I get a minute, I will unblock you if I feel that you deserve to be unblocked. So yeah, and go and follow the socials anyway. But I will be back at 8 o'clock. Thank you very much to everybody in the chat. Laters, peeps.